Now students, next question on the board. Question number 4. At city M, the name of the city is not given, it's called as city M. Temperature was -7 1 upon 2 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. Full stop. Find temperature on Tuesday. Okay. Then on Wednesday it rose by 4 2 upon 5 degrees Celsius. Then what was the temperature on Wednesday? So this is the question. Initially what is given to us? At city M, the temperature was -7 1 upon 2 degrees Celsius on Monday. So let's start. It's very simple question. Solution. Okay. Temperature on Monday. Temperature on Monday is how much? -7 1 upon 2 degrees Celsius. Can I say it's a mixed fraction? So 7 2s is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. So I'll write here 15 upon 2. Then I'll copy this minus. Don't take minus sign when you are converting this into a fraction from mixed fraction. Say 2 7s are 14. 14 plus 1 is 15, and denominator 2 remains as it is, and minus sign copied as it is. So degree Celsius. So temperature on Monday is given to us. That temperature on Monday is -15 upon 2 degree Celsius. No need to convert the intermediate answers into exact decimal form. Keep it in the denominator, keep it in the fractions only. And then it dropped by, understand each and every word. And then it dropped by. Dropped means in Hindi we can say kam ho gaya. So dropped here, it will replicate minus sign of maths. Dropped means minus. Then it deducted. It dropped by how much? By 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. See students, there is a difference between it got converted to 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius and it dropped by 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. It is not written, it is not given over here that it got converted to 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. Temperature did not become this. Temperature dropped by 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius from the original temperature -7 1 upon 2 degrees Celsius. Okay. On Tuesday, the Tuesday का temperature is not this. Don't misunderstand. Get you on Tuesday the temperature becomes 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. No, it is clearly given that and then it dropped by. That means इतने से कम हुआ. कितने से कम हुआ? 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius से. So from this -15 upon 2, the initial temperature on Monday, we will deduct. It dropped by. We will subtract what? 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. From this temperature, it got deducted. It got the temperature dropped by 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. Okay. So now I'll write. Therefore, temperature on Tuesday. Therefore, temperature on Tuesday. What happened on Tuesday? From the initial temperature -15 upon 2, it dropped by. It dropped by how much? 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. 2 1 upon 3 degrees Celsius. So -15 upon 2 I'll write as it is. Minus I'll write as it is. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. 7 upon 3. Now I just have to solve this. How to solve this you all know. First what will happen? This 3 will be multiplied with this -15. By default minus will be in the middle. 2 will be multiplied with 7, and in the denominator this both will be multiplied with each other. Okay, let's do it. 3 multiplied by -15 gives me -45 minus 2 7s are gives me 14 upon 3 2s are gives me 6. Okay, now minus becomes plus. So -45 minus 14 becomes -59 upon 6. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 1 is 5 and minus sign. Okay, great. Now it cannot be deducted further. So this is our answer. And if you keep this as an answer, your 1 marks will be deducted because you have to write the units degrees Celsius. So temperature on Tuesday, we found out. Temperature on Tuesday. This was our first question. Find the temperature on Tuesday. Yes, we got it. Okay, now next, let's proceed ahead. On Wednesday, what happened on Wednesday? Let's see on what happened on Wednesday. You will not draw such lines. You will leave lines and do one below another. I don't have place, that's why I'm doing such things. This was the first sub question. Now the second sub question. On Wednesday, what happened on Wednesday? It rose by. Here rose means plus. It increases by, rose by. So on Wednesday, temperature did not become 4.2 upon 5. Temperature rose by 4.2 upon 5. This by is important. The same by was given here. So now from the temperature of Tuesday, now at present the temperature of Tuesday was carried forward. So from the temperature of Tuesday, we will add, will continue from the temperature of Tuesday. So minus 59 upon 6 plus, because here rose what is given, that means plus. Temperature increased by, so plus by 4.2 upon 5 degrees Celsius. So minus 59 upon 6 plus 4.2 upon 5. I'll convert first this into a fraction. So this becomes minus 59 upon 6 plus 5 4s are 20 plus 2 22 upon 5. Okay, now I have to solve it. 5 will be multiplied with minus 59, 6 will be multiplied with 22, and in the denominator this both will be multiplied to each other. 5 multiplied by minus 59, 5 9s are 45, carry 4, 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 4 is 29, and here minus. So minus 295, by default plus sign. 6 multiplied by 22, 6 2s are 12, carry 1, then 6 2s are 12 plus 1 13, 132. This becomes 132 the whole upon 6 5s are 30. I don't have place, that's why I'm not going vertically, I'll go horizontally. Now minus 295 plus 132, minus plus will be of course minus, but sign of greater number, which is minus. So minus 295 plus 132, you will get minus 163. All of you do this rough work. Upon 30. Okay students. So now if I add 1 plus 6 is 7 and 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 is not going in 3. So that's the reason this 163 also will not go in 3. So our answer is minus 163 upon 30 degree Celsius. If you convert into mixed fraction, it's good. But if you don't convert 10 to, it's fine. No need to convert into decimal. This can be termed as a final answer. Okay students. Students, now starting with the next question, question number 5. I'll mark this some important because it's really a good question dealing with various aspects. If you understand the sum, it's very simple, but if you don't understand, then it can create problem. In a movie, half of audience were men. In a movie, half of audience were men and half of the remaining were women. If 1 upon 5 of the women were schoolgirls and the total audience was 600 in number. Okay, so total audience was 600 in number. How many schoolgirls we have? Okay, now let's understand each and everything over here. Just see on the board, it's given to us that we have an auditorium. See here, total audience was 600. So we have an auditorium in which we have 600 audience. Total number of people we have is 600. Now one word I am reading. In a movie, half of audience were men. So if I divide this auditorium into half part, okay, this is my half part. This half of the auditorium, half of the people are men. Can I say, students, pay attention carefully to my words. If this box is my complete auditorium with 600 people here and half of them are men, can I say these people over here, total there are 600 people, half of them are men, so these are remaining, right? I can call these people as remaining. Why I am using the word remaining? Because it's there in the question, that's the reason. Out of this complete box, if half are men, so this part will be called as the remaining one. Okay, now please see the question. See the question. In a movie, half of the audience were men. Okay, we did it here. Half of the remaining. Half, kiska half? Ask yourself, half of whom? Half of remaining. So now this remaining ka half of remaining ka half. So if this is my remaining portion, I'll highlight my remaining portion with black color now. this black color is my remaining portion, and half of this, so this is the half of the remaining. Okay, so this black color was the remaining portion, and this half, okay, is whom this is half of remaining were women. I'll write W O M. Okay, I'll write W O M. I don't have space here. Okay, so hope you are understanding the story. Out of the complete auditorium, half of the audience, half of the people are men, and remaining is this black color. From the remaining half is women. Okay, then full stop. If 1/5, 1/5 of the women, okay, of the women, now pay attention, now they are talking just about the women. So now they are just talking about the woman. That means now they are just talking about this part only of the woman. This shaded part deals with the woman. Okay, the placement is this small part, which is the half of the remaining one. This is where purely woman sits. From here, 1/5 of the women were schoolgirls. So out of this portion, there is a small portion. I'll say 1/5. See, I'm highlighting with blue color. A small portion, 1/5. This blue color are whom? Schoolgirls. They belong to the category of women. So 1/5 women were schoolgirls, and the total audience was 600. So how many are the schoolgirls? We need to find this blue color. How many are there? There is no data given about these people. Total there are 600 people. Half are men. Remaining, this is the remaining part, black color. Okay. So from this remaining part, the black color, half are women, and no data is given about these people. This cross might be mixed people. We don't know. No data is given. But here also there are people. But remaining the half are purely women's. And from women's, the 1/5 of the population of this part belongs to schoolgirls. We need to find how many exact number of schoolgirls we have. Understood the story? Now the question is very simple. Just pay attention on the board. The question is very simple. Okay, let's start with the solution now. First, I'll write in the solution part, total audience is how much? 600 people. Rest? Yeah, 600 people. It is given to us that out of the 600 people, we have one. We'll move on in the sequence. Half of audience were men. So this was my first point. Now my second point. Half of audience. I'm using short forms. You have to write the complete sentence. I don't have place. Half of audience are men. So can I say half of what? Half of complete audience. So half will be multiplied with 600. So is equal to 300 men. Yes, we have 300 men. Okay. Now the next step. We are moving in sequence. Half of the remaining. So first we need to find how many people are remaining. How much is remaining? So now I'll find the remaining one. So remaining. Out of 600, 300 are men. So how much people are remaining? Remaining people are how many? 600 minus 300 men is equal to 300 people. 300 people are remaining. So remaining people are 300. Okay. Next, we are moving in sequence. So we got the value of remaining. Remaining people are 300. Half of remaining. We found out the value of remaining. Remaining are 300 people. Half of remaining were women. So we need to find how many women are there. So I'll write here. Half of remaining are women. So half multiplied by remaining are women. How many remaining people we have? 300. So half into 300 is equal to 150. 2 ones are 2 150s are. So 150 are purely women. Okay, so half of the remaining were women. So 150 out of 300 remaining ones are purely women. Now let's go ahead. Full stop. If 1/5 of the women, 1/5 of the women means 1/5 of this 150 women. So are 1/5 of the women were schoolgirls. Are whom? Schoolgirls. So it's written here 1/5 of women are schoolgirls. That means 1/5 will be multiplied with the population of women, which is 150. 150. 5 ones are 5 threes are 15. 5 zeros are. So we got the answer as 30 school girls. Okay. So out of 150 women, we have 30 school girls, and this is the answer. How many school girls are there? Okay. And everywhere one thing is noticeable, that wherever we have off means multiply. Half of audience are men, so half multiply by 600. Okay, half of remaining were 300, so half of means multiply. Okay, so this is the answer we have to write in the statement. Number of school girls is equal to 30. Okay, pause the video, it's very important, students. Students, now on the board we have question number 6. Let's read the story. I'll say this is a very important sum. A plane is flying at the height of 5002/3 meters above the sea level. So from the sea level, if we measure the height, the perpendicular distance, the vertical distance, these three are synonyms. Height means the perpendicular distance or the vertical distance or the straight distance from the sea level is 5002/3 meters for the plane. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1203/4 meters below the sea level. Okay, what is the vertical distance between them? Kitna distance hai between them? I will say 70% of this question is drawing of diagram. If you understand the diagram, then I say 70% question is completed. Okay. First of all, let me tell you, let's suppose that this is a sea level. Okay. This is a sea level. Okay. Now, it's given to us that first of all, a plane is flying at the height of 5002/3 meters above the sea level. So let us consider that we have here a plane. Okay. This is a plane. Yes, it is a plane, okay? Don't get confused. It's a plane. It's a plane flying at a height of 5002/3 meters above the sea level. So can I say the vertical distance, this height is given to us? Okay. So what's that distance? Height of, I'll write here, height of plane is 5002/3 meters. Okay, which comes to what? 3 into 5000. 3 into 5000 is 15,000 plus 2. So 15,002 upon 3 meters. So I have converted this into a fraction. So height is 15,000 and 2 upon 3 meters. This is the height of the plane. This is the sea level. Okay, above the sea level. Great. Next, we have something. We have a submarine now. Let's read this. At a particular point, it is exactly at a particular point, एक point पे, it is exactly above the submarine. Okay, it's exactly above the submarine. So I have a submarine here. I have a submarine here. Okay, I have a submarine here. At a particular point, it is exactly above the submarine. At a particular point, it is exactly above the submarine. It means what? Talking about the plane. Plane is exactly above the submarine. Okay. Floating at, now they are talking about submarine. Submarine floating at, wait, below the sea level. 1203 upon 4 meter below the sea level, from the sea level. So now I write here submarine. See, whatever I am writing here, I don't have place. That's the reason I am writing here. How you all will do? You will draw the diagram, then leaving a line, you will write this height of the plane. You will not go like this, you will go horizontally. Leave line and then write this about submarine. I don't have place, that's why I'm doing something on the right, something on the left. You should never go horizontally, you should go vertically, one below another, leaving lines, and presentation matters. Submarine. What is the dimension of submarine is given? Submarine below sea level. Submarine is given as below sea level. Below sea level. How much below? It's given 1203 upon 4 meters. Okay. So now I can say 12 fours is 48. 12 fours is 48. So 4800 plus 3. So 4803 upon 4 meters. So this submarine is below the sea level. Blue color is the sea. Below the sea level. How much below? 4803 upon 4 meters below. So hope you all understood the story. Exactly at the straight line, exactly one below another, we have here plane, and exactly below it we have a submarine. Plane is, this is the sea. This blue color is the sea. Plane is above the sea level. How much above from the sea level? From the sea level, the plane is 15,002 upon 3 meters above. And exactly down from the sea level, this blue color, we have submarine, which is 4803 upon 4 meters. Now what is asked? What is asked? It's so simple. Let's see, what is the vertical distance between them? We just have to find out, students, the vertical distance between them. So can I say we just have to add these two quantities? Yes, we just have to add this 15,002 upon 3, the distance between sea level and the plane, plus 4803 upon 4, the distance between the submarine and the sea level. We have to add it. So before starting the question, you should understand its concept. Okay, I once again repeat. First, in the entire page of the entire width of the page, you will copy the diagram. Then leaving a line, you will write this orange color, the data about the plane in the horizontally. Leave a line, then you will write entire thing about the submarine. Okay, and then we'll start with the calculation. Okay, so let's start now with the calculation. Hope you understood entire thing over here. So vertical distance between plane and submarine. See, once again, I don't have place. It's not allowed to write in exam. P for plane and S for submarine, it's not allowed to write in exam. I am doing it because I don't have place on the board. Is equal to 15,002 upon 3 plus 4803 upon 4. Yes. Now let's solve it. What I will do first, 4 will be multiplied here with this. 4 2s is 8, 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are it's 20, carry 2, 4 1s are 4, 5 6. It becomes 60,008 plus, now this 3 will be multiplied with this. 3 3s is 9, 3 zeros are 0, 3 8s are 24, carry 2, 3 4s are 12, 13, 14. The whole upon 4 3s are 12. Okay. So 60,008 plus 14,000 409, when we add the two numbers, we get 74417 upon 12. Now students, such a big number and it cannot be cancelled. So we cannot leave this number as it is. We have to convert it into mixed fraction. If you leave till here this time, because it's such a big number, so your 1 mark will be deducted. Okay, so we need to do the division. So students, please pause the video, because I'll be doing the division over here on the left hand side. So I'll erase this part of the board. So I request you, please pause the video, because I want to erase this part of the board. Okay students, now I am dividing this 74417 upon 12. See, I am showing you all the division also. 74417, okay, divided by 12. Now 12 sixes is 72. Pay attention here, please pay attention. Of course, this what I am doing is called as the rough work. This you will not solve on the main page, but you will solve on the right hand side of your page. You will not solve this on the last page of your notebook or anywhere else. You should have this at present with the question whenever you revise this question, so you should know how you got the answer. So this is not the part of the sum, but it's a rough work. It should be done on the right side of the page. Okay, I don't have place, that's why I'm solving it here. 12 6 is 72, so 74 minus 72 is 2. 4 comes down. Okay, now 12 twos is 24 minus 0. So we already called this 4 once. Now it's the time to call this 1 down. So if I call this 1 down, but 1 is very small as compared to 12, so I have to add 0. 12 zeros are 0 minus, so 1 down. Now comes the 17. So now 12 ones is 12 minus, so 17 minus 12 is 5. 5 is the remainder. We are not going in decimal form. So students, whatever is the remainder, it always comes in the numerator, and divisor remains as it is divisor. Divisor will remain 12 only. What is our quotient? Please see here. What is our quotient? What we got? 6201. So 6, where the quotient will come? Here, 6201. Okay, 6201. Remainder always comes up, so it's 5. And if you leave the answer like this, only your 1 mark will be deducted. It's compulsory to write the dimensions, which is meter over here. So 6201, 5 upon 12. If you can recheck it, 12 multiplied by 6201 plus 5 will be 74417 and upon 12. It was an important question. Please solve it, students.